Welcome to a new video on AlHuTV. Today I have the pleasure of introducing the M1A Pro from ACEMAGIC. This is this beautiful mini PC cube we have here, packed with plenty of power. It's really super interesting because it also features an Intel Arc A770, which means it has a bit more to offer graphically as well, compared to the usual mini PCs, that is, of course, as well. The Intel i9 that's installed here brings plenty of CPU power. And I didn't just test the whole thing in terms of performance, which we'll take a look at in the Nero score check, but I also actually ran some games on it. And you'll see here in my video how those games performed and how the whole system did overall. A really nice special feature that the ACEMAGIC M1A Pro offers is of course the front lighting. We'll see that in action in just a moment. But first I want to quickly show you the mini PC under the camera, because we have a huge number, really a huge number of connection options. Of course, every bit of space is really put to good use here. That's why it's especially important to me that we take a look at this beforehand. I'll also quickly show you under the camera what you can upgrade here and how everything is set up, and then I'll connect it. Then we'll see it light up nicely and run the performance test. But first, as I said, a quick look here under the camera. Yes, one special feature here, you're about to see it, is definitely the lighting. We also have a rotary knob here, and there are symbols on it which actually have meaning and purpose. We have a silent mode here, a balanced mode, and what's called the performance mode, where the PC really goes full throttle. Of course, we'll also test the device in performance mode when it's running. But here at the front, we can already see the adjustment knob. And then here we have a USB-C power port, USB 3, an audio output, and an SD card reader. The outer sides are designed to be relatively clean. And you can already see how cool the whole thing actually looks, but the back is just insane. Here we have 3 times DisplayPort outputs, 3 times HDMI, a LAN input, and here we have another 4 times USB, 3 connections. That's really awesome. And there's also a line out included here. And if you look here on the outside, there's a feature. You can flip it up, slide it forward, and then I'll do that in a moment. On both sides, you can actually remove the side panels. And then I have the option here to upgrade the whole thing. And that's where it really gets cool. You can already see there's definitely room for more. We can install up to 96 gigabytes of RAM here, which is pretty crazy. DDR5 is installed here now, 32 gigabytes to be exact. On this side, we see a 1 terabyte hard drive storage that's installed here, and we also have the option to add another M.2 hard drive here. So that's possible as well. We can really expand things quite a bit here. And as I said, up to 4 terabytes are supported here. That's more than enough, I have to say. What's also cool, I'll put it back together in a moment, is of course also afterwards up to 4 monitors are supported here. In addition, there's also 8K support. You've seen the outputs. I'm not sure if even 6 screens can be supported at the same time. I didn't have the opportunity to test that. I tested 1 or 2 monitors here, and of course they ran without any problems. That should be mentioned. Windows 11 comes pre-installed here. That makes everything a bit easier. And of course, I also tested the performance here with the Intel Arc A770 before we get to the performance test in a moment. That's also very interesting because we tried out Rocket League here in the gaming section, and even there it handled everything effortlessly. No problem at all displaying everything. And other games as well, including Civilization 7, are no problem here. More television, TV, and so on are also possible. So in terms of gaming, yes, we can handle quite a lot here because we're already going beyond the home office area and really have the option to do some gaming here as well. We'll see all of this in the Nero score check in just a moment, and then we'll look at the results to see what else is supported here. And that's going to be quite interesting as well. So now I'm going to put it all together and connect it to my portable monitor, and then we'll take a look at the desktop together, and then you'll be able to see it nicely as well. Here it is in action in color. So I've set everything up now. You can already see very nicely here at the front how the whole thing lights up. And here again is the box, which by the way is very high quality. I didn't even mention that. The box has been sitting there the whole time. But let's stay here, shall we? Focus on the cube. As I said, we can see very nicely here. The lighting looks cool. But yeah, now I've let the whole thing run. So let's take a look at the desktop together. And if we take a look at CPU-Z here, we can see once again an Intel Core i9-13900HK, which I already mentioned earlier. Here we have 14 cores, 6 performance and 8 efficiency cores. That's how everything is divided up here. Let's move on. In terms of the main board, this is what we see here. PCI Express 5.0 is present here. And if we go one step further, as we saw earlier, there's also DDR5 32GB installed here. In this case, only one slot is occupied. That was also clearly visible. The second slot is still free. As I already mentioned regarding the graphics, yes, Intel ARC 770 graphics is included here, which ensures good performance. And speaking of performance, I'd say, let's quickly take a look at our benchmark score check. Now we can see we're just under 5,000 points here. And that's not bad. We're at about 71% compared to all tested PCs. And that's really decent, I have to say. There's definitely performance here. If you take a look at all this on the website, so it reflects exactly what I've already mentioned. And let's scroll down a bit here, especially in the gaming section. Here we see ultra high settings, Counter-Strike. Yeah, absolutely no problem. God of War is definitely possible here as well. Call of Duty, Apex, and so on and so forth. You can already see that in general, all games listed here are playable. And that simply highlights, or rather reflects, the graphics card above all, which I already praised a bit earlier. With the Intel ARC 770, quite a lot is possible. So the CPU, the i9, really delivers. And thanks to the graphics card, there's simply more possible here. Overall, compared to a normal mini PC with just an onboard graphics card, where you just can't get that kind of performance, as is usually the case. And with the games I showed you, you saw that everything is possible. And that's pretty cool, I just have to say, because we have a computer here, which is definitely still really good in terms of price-performance ratio. There are some mini PCs that cost over 1,000 euros, and then you only get the onboard graphics card, which only helps to a limited extent. Here, I think we have a very good mix and are still far from that. In terms of price, compared to a real high-end PC, in fact, even a mid-range PC, we're still far from that, but at the same time, it's enough. There's enough power here to handle quite a bit for a really reasonable price. You really have to mention that when you see what PCs cost these days. Even storage is getting more expensive. So this is really a good deal. So the price performance ratio here is definitely super interesting, I have to say, for what this one delivers. You also get 12 months of warranty with it from ACEMAGIC. That should be mentioned as well. Otherwise, you really have 30 days to return it and so on and so forth. So you're really in good hands with the whole thing. And visually, it's definitely a real eye-catcher, I have to say. I really like it. As I said, we also have the performance here, which you can adjust at the front using this dial. And otherwise, I think this PC, I'll just call it the Cube, simply offers more than the usual mini PC. In terms of price, you have to consider whether you're willing to pay maybe a couple of 200 euros more. And here you really do get solid performance because this graphics power just gives it a significant boost. And of course, that's something you can consider. Otherwise, it's really a top mini PC here. There's also a lot of AI built in. The focus is automatically detected here, whether it's for gaming, computing power, or other things. And of course, it fully supports all of that. So nowadays, almost nothing works without AI, and it's pretty cool what we have included here. And the processor is also top-notch with a 5.4 GHz boost. Of course, it has enough power for things other than just gaming. So that's it from my side. I hope I was able to give you a comprehensive insight. And the ACEMAGIC M1A Pro is definitely worth considering. You can find all the details below in my description. Take a look at it. Tons of ports, plenty of power, especially the graphics card, and it covers a huge range of needs. And it goes well beyond just the home office area. Alright, that's it from me, and see you next time on AlHuTV.